Hi guys, as we get closer to the decision day for Conservative members to select their new leader, both Kemi Badenoch and Robert Jenrick have been putting themselves about doing as many interviews as possible. Now, while Badenoch is refusing to be nailed down on anything, Jenrick is having some of his old skeletons removed from the closet and given a bit of an examination. So the former immigration minister is infamous for a callous episode where he demanded the painting over of Mickey Mouse murals at a reception centre. He was challenged by Sophy Ridge of Sky News over this, and it didn't go well. Have a listen.
The question is about a mural that you asked to be painted over. Can you see why some people think that was a cruel thing to do?
Well, I said I wouldn't do it again, but the reason that we changed the nature or the character of the place in which migrants first came to when they arrived in the UK was to ensure that we were weeding out those adults who are posing a real risk to children.
That's nothing to do with a Mickey Mouse mural, though, is it? I mean, if you're like, a 25-year-old pretending to be 18, it's not going to make a difference to you if there's Mickey Mouse greeting you or not, is it? But it might make a difference to the person who is 8 years old.
Sure. But look, all I can say, Sophie, is I would never do anything other than try to support children in a compassionate manner, and my record speaks to that.
Are you sorry about that? Are you sorry about doing it?
Well, I said it's not something I would do again, but the substantive... you're asking me this over and over again, but the substantive question here
but I don't think you've answered
how do we actually treat children, unaccompanied children, when they come into our country? And the reforms that I did as a minister meant that they were treated in an immeasurably better manner than before I was a minister. Rather than being in a hotel in a seaside town, often poorly treated, they're actually now in the loving care of foster parents. That is the kind of minister that I was and the way I would always look to treat children.
Does anyone actually believe this? Like, he was asked a number of times and he just kept saying, I wouldn't do it again. The follow-up question should be, why? Why would you not do it again? What was wrong with your action? See, this is part of the problem here with the media. The simple question, if he said, I wouldn't do it again, the simple question would be, why, Robert? Why would you not do it again? If you wouldn't do it again, then obviously it was wrong. Why was it wrong? See, I think, and I've mentioned this before when it came to this episode, it was about appearing tough. Showing a certain demographic in society, we're going to treat asylum seekers like scum. I'm going to demand that murals are painted over. Because somebody may think we're welcoming these people. We're not welcoming these people. We want to create a deterrent. We want to show these people that they're not welcome. And I don't buy this rubbish they came up with after, I care about children. Then why did you paint over a mural that you knew was wrong, but you unfortunately were not asked why it was wrong? Maybe it was wrong because people discovered you did it. Is that why it was wrong? The action itself was okay, but the public finding out about it, that was wrong. Maybe that was the problem, not the actual painting over of the mural. That we'll never know because he was never asked this question. Was it the problem, Robert, that you were discovered? That's the problem. That's why it was wrong? Or it was wrong to send this message to young people coming in? Now, this was a reception centre for young people. There was no obligation on the government or the Home Office to remove these murals. As Sophy Ridge had pointed out, if someone was coming in and they were age 25, Mickey Mouse mural is not going to make any difference to them. Removing it is not going to be a deterrent, whatever a deterrent was supposed to be. And how removing a mural was a deterrent, I don't know. But once again, we don't know his motivation here because he said it was wrong. Well, he said he wouldn't do it again, but he'll never explain why he wouldn't do it again. This was about appearing tough, as I said before. Reaching out to a certain demographic within the Conservative Party or in society that Robert Jenrick is tough on immigration. He's not going to, be soft. He's going to even treat little children like scum as well. Everyone is going to be treated the same. Adults, children, men, women, the disabled. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, your background, doesn't matter. I'm going to treat you like scum because a certain demographic within the Conservative Party and in society want me to do that. Which begs the question, is Robert Jenrick somebody who honestly thinks these people are scum, Or is he just doing it for the support of the Conservative Party? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.